In a land where strength and ardor collided, a remarkable romance came to life, one that would be remembered through the ages and immortalized in. The union of Julius Caesar and Cleopatra created a legendary tale that still enchants listeners today. Driven by ambition and desire, their ardent relationship persevered in spite of all odds, leaving an indelible mark on the ancient world and impacting our perception of history today. Let us look at their story. In 48 BC, the mighty Roman general Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt as part of his campaign against his adversary Pompey the Great. In an effort to gain Caesar's favor, Ptolemy XIII, the pharaoh of Egypt, commanded that Pompey be put to death and presented his severed head to Caesar. Far from being pleased, Caesar was appalled by this act of treachery. As he struggled with the intricate political nature of Egypt, he was about to have a fateful encounter with a woman who would change his life forever. The enigmatic, alluring Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, daringly snuck into Julius Caesar's palace, hidden in an ornate carpet. When Caesar unrolled the carpet and beheld the queen, he was immediately captivated by her beauty and sharp intellect. Cleopatra was much more than a typical queen. She was an adept strategist, polyglot, and had a well-deserved reputation for her charisma, wit, and cunning. A fiercely independent monarch, she refused to be governed by any man, but Julius Caesar was no ordinary man. He was a successful conqueror, a charismatic and authoritative leader who had won numerous battles, accumulating immense wealth and influence throughout the Roman Empire. Despite his many victories, Caesar could not resist Cleopatra's. As their relationship progressed, they were entranced by each other's unique cultural backgrounds and perspectives, and their shared interest in politics and power. It was only a matter of time before they succumbed to the irresistible forces of love. Despite the age difference between them, Caesar was 52, while Cleopatra was only 22. Caesar helped her reclaim her throne after she had been deposed by her own brother Ptolemy XIII. Together, they battled in the Battle of the Nile in 47 BC, resulting in Cleopatra's reinstatement as ruler. During their time together, they had a son whom they named Caesarion. The passionate affair between them was the talk of the ancient world, and it was nothing short of scandalous. Caesar, already married to Calpurnia, incited the anger of the Roman elite by bringing Cleopatra to Rome with him. Sadly, their legendary love story came to a tragic end in 44 BC. Caesar was murdered by his own senators in a notorious act of betrayal, leaving Cleopatra heartbroken and vulnerable. To protect her position and her son's future, she formed an alliance with Mark Antony, another influential Roman general and a staunch supporter of Caesar. Their alliance, however, did not last long. In 31 BC, they were defeated in the Battle of Actium by Caesar's adopted son and successor Octavian. Faced with the possibility of defeat, both Cleopatra and Mark Antony chose to take their own life. It is believed that Cleopatra, in her last act of defiance, committed suicide by inducing the bite of an asp, while Mark Antony fell on his own. Caesarion was taken prisoner and executed by Octavian's orders on August 30 BC. He was only 17. Although their relationship was tumultuous and ultimately ended in tragedy, Julius Caesar and Cleopatra remain one of history's most captivating and iconic couples.